Good afternoon, student. AEX 302 Market Lead Extension. In this course, today we are going to discuss about the extension approaches for market lead extension. So, what are the extension approaches for market lead extension? Particularly the FOs, Farmers Organization, PPG, Primary Producer Group, and the FPG, Farmers Producer Company. So normally, what's the role of extension or extension worker? Mainly the extension worker role is disseminate or transfer the ideas or technology to the farming community. Normally the extension workers works are carried out to the farmers in production based way. So in the aspect of the productivity based. So the farmers extension service will be doing for improving their cropping system, improving their crop productivity, and improving on transferring the new technology to the farming community. So this is normally happening in all the places. So the extension worker take the activity to the farming community towards the production mode. Now, due to the paradigm shift, the production mode to the extension activity move towards the marketing lead. That's the market lead extension. We already discussed about the market lead, what do you mean by the market lead extension and other advantages of the market lead extensions in our previous classes. So today classes we are going to discuss about what is the exposure, what is the extension approaches, particularly the approaches for the market lead extension. So primarily the farmers are an independent unit. So each and every farmers, they are working independently, they are having a unique skill, they are having the unique knowledge. But when you are going to be collective, the farmers is very difficult. So in our country, there is no union, there is no association in a systematic way, particularly the farming community. So the farmers, they are unorganized farmers is mostly available in all the places. So first of all, you have to go and analyze the farmers, organize the farmers into a group. That is called a farmer organization. So the farmers are living in a rural area. You have to collect them, you have to contact them, and you have to educate them, and you have to make it the farmers into an organization. That is we call as a farmers organization. For example, in a particular area, they may be cultivated maize or paddy or manjal, that is turmeric. So those who are cultivating the turmeric, that for farmers, those who are cultivating the turmeric farmers collectively, and you have to make the organization as in a farmers turmeric producer organization or turmeric farmers association. It will be functioning at a village level or taluk level or block level or district level, whatever it may be. So this organization, the farmers organization, is supposed to help the farmers to sell their products in the market. So this farmers organization, and another is the primary producer groups. That's already I told that those who are cultivating a same crop, or those who are cultivating a flower crop, those who are cultivating any particular crop, those particular cropping farmers join together and make the primary producer groups for as an organization. Then producer company, if it is in a large size, if it is in a large scale, it will be called as a producer company. The producer company may be registered in a company act. So the turmeric producer company, maize producer company, tapioca producer company, soybean producer company, paddy cultivators, particularly the organic paddy cultivator producer company. So a lot of producer companies nowadays emerged in our country as well as the world with the support of so many agencies, particularly the support of NABARD. So the NABARD giving a subsidy to the producer company. So a lot of producer companies are emerged now. So these the extension approaches like formation of the farmers organization, the formation of the producer company, the formation of the primary producer group, as in it's a different level. So if it is in a farmers organization, it may be 40 or 50 farmers in a particular village unit making a small association. This association may be called as a farmers organization. If they are unique cultivation of a unique or single crop or unique crop, particularly the turmeric, like turmeric or whatever the small crop, the groundnut or whatever, they will join together and organize in a primary producer company, primary producer group. If it is in a large scale, it will be called as a primary producer company at a district level, taluk level. So these farmers organization will be again bind together with the other organization, for other organization, the nearby the village or nearby the town through the farmers federation. So it will be called the farmer federation. So for example, the paddy cultivators or paddy farmers association in your own village, and next village having the same paddy farmers cultivation association, and in the entire taluka or entire taluk maybe have a four or five like this association, and then it will be joined together all these primary paddy farmers association, and this association will be promoted a federation, that's called in a block taluk level federation. Sometimes it may be a block level federation, sometimes it may be a district level federation. It's depending upon the motive, aim or motto. So the association will be formed. So like that, the producer company also formed in a different way. So these organizations are will going to support the extension activity of the farmers community, particularly for selling their produce. For example, in a producer company or in a farmers association, they can able to fix their product cost or selling their price. They may have the opportunity to fix their price. So they contact with the other network in our places. They have to identify what is the price of the particular paddy on the day, or what is the price of chili, what is the price of maize, what is the price of particular vegetable, what is the price of the milk, or what is the price of the egg, whatever it may be. They have to understand. Based on that, they are ready to sell their product in the market. So they are readily available in this market. So the extension approaches. So this institution will support to the farmers to sell their products in a distinct way. For example, in Namakkal, they may have a egg federation, egg farmers producer federation, a chicken producers federation. So they may be have the unique entity, they may be a collaboration, they may have the equal share and other things. They have to share their experience. Based on that, they may be fix the price of the each and every unit of this cost. They have to demand the government to get any subsidies and other things. So this association will help us to do our extension services very effectively. So as the extension person, we are going to be educate the farmers to make this kind of farmers institution in a different level and different institution. So we also organize the farmers. We also organize the unorganized farmers in a organized way. So then only the farmers get benefit out of it. So previously in this extension activity, we are going to be doing only the services for improve their productivity. Nowadays we are going to be giving this extension activity for selling their market produce in a proper way. So this extension approaches are supposed to help the farmers to get benefit more. Like that in turmeric. In turmeric, the producer company, what is the turmeric producer company nearby Erode and other places? The farmers are joined together and they make their they collect their produce in a common platform, and they fix the price based on the market availability in a particular local area. So in this market-led extension activity, we know about what is the market intelligence, we know about what is the market information system. Based on this, what is the price of market in Coimbatore, what is the price of market in the other places in Tamil Nadu and other places in India through our APMC Act, Agriculture Produce Market Act. So through this act, we have to understand the whole India, the whole world, what is the market, what is the market value, what is the present need, what is the present demand of the consumer. So the urban, the rural consumer, the urban consumer, whatever may be, what their demand. So based on the demand, the farmers can able to produce their product within the limit of the season. So based on the season, the farmers can get idea about to cultivate the particular demand of the crop, and the same time they have able to sell their produce in the market in a right time to get the right price. So these extension approaches not only for producing the farming community, and the extension approaches are helps to the farmers to sell their product in a proper way. So in this class today we have so far discussed about different farming process, farmers organization process, farmer producer company and other things. So if possible, whatever the producer company or whatever the primary farmers organization available in your area, please visit and interact with them, get some ideas about what they are supposed to do, what they are doing, what they are supposed to do, and what their expectations. So presently the farmers well versed about how to do the extension services for how to get this extension services for the protection aspect, productivity aspect, from soil, from agronomic practices to harvest. So seed to seed, how do they get the extension knowledges through the extension worker? But they may not be unaware about the market related activity. They may not have to knowledge on what about the market, particularly the agriculture market. So nowadays the farmers stuck on and they are struggling with get the price in a right price in a right way. So the middle agent people do the more benefit out of the agriculture than the farming community. So in this market lead extension, they are giving the opportunities to the farmer will become an entrepreneur. So the farmer become an entrepreneur. If the honey bee farmer, they will become a honeybee entrepreneur. If you mushroom cultivator farmer, the mushroom cultivator farmer will become a mushroom entrepreneur. Like that, the chili, like that, the turmeric, like that, the dairy. Any, not only the agriculture product, agriculture and allied product, the farmers make their involvement, make their interest. So as an extension person, we ensure, train them and give the adequate knowledge in a appropriate time. So the farmer get benefit out of what we are giving training to them, what we are giving exposure to them. So the farmer get an idea, but they planned efficiently, effectively, and they moved from the productive extension to the market lead extension in coming future. So the farmers nowadays, everybody is having mobile app, so they are able to get their information in their finger. So not only like the agronomy practice and other things, they maybe get the information about the market price of all the agriculture produce, everything in their hand. So depending upon the price and depending upon the demands in the market, they are ready to sell their produce in the right time to get a right price. So in these different extension approaches like farmers producer company and producer organization or farming groups within a village or nearby the village collectively, and they share their experiences. So some of them having good experience, some of them having bad experience related with marketing or other things. So they have to get the plus and minus, and they take out of the plus and reduce the minus. Minus, that means disadvantages you have to reduce and have to get benefit out of overall the income of the farming community. So this market lead extension through normally having the farmers experience put together in a place towards the market focus, and the farmers get benefit through this marketing activity. So the agriculture department, the government of Tamil Nadu and government of India nowadays making more key on their more key interest on the marketing. So the marketing, agriculture marketing department also the national level E-norm in the National Agriculture Marketing, the Electronics Act, National Agriculture Marketing is there, Market Regulatory Act is also there. So all these are there, AgMark, so many organizations are involving in this marketing activity. So it will be help to improve your agriculture in a different way. So with this I close this lecture of today. Please go through the lecture note and other things. It will be more giving and more information to you. Thanks for your kind patience to attend. With this I close the lecture. Thank you. Bye.